Alice.
Well, I killed Alice.
Lilia in the tower.
That was her choice.
Mrs. Davis.
Who?
She didn't even.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It is me, Sean Tank Top, and I am over here at Casa de Tank Top. I'm hanging out with my very good friends, Dustin and Morgan Drace, over there at the Dojo Coven Drace. How you doing over there, Draces?
Witches.
Witches.
It's the last one.
Yeah. We had to bust these up into two because it was a double drop. Is the fact that we're just not shooting on Halloween.
It's
all
the
last
Saints
one.
Day. It's the Lord's Day.
Yeah. and you're just like witches.
I mean, I'm Halloween all year, but still.
You know, honestly, yeah, with the double drop of it, I was feeling very this is the endless year of Halloween, where it was 10 days of Halloween. It just went on forever.
Yeah.
And we didn't even go out last night. I couldn't do it. But what's funny is I woke up this morning and I'm like, all right, let's be spooky. Because when it's
is waiting for you.
When it's a lifestyle, I was just like, you guys are all tourists. This guy is up all year round.
All year round.
That is not a prop for
100%.
I mean, he's in every video all year round. They're like, man, these guys film a lot of content in October.
No.
That's all of it.
We are talking about the finale of Agatha all along. What has been fun little romp, and it's become like a very, very I don't want to say serious, TV series, but I don't want to say that type of shit. But it's especially the last couple of episodes. I don't know. It's been rewarding us. Is kind of what I mean. How are you guys feeling going into the finale?
I like this. It's almost like a season 2 of almost WandaVision, where it's kind of the same thing, but it's the Halloween version.
Yeah.
Of
it's a Halloween episode.
Because it was basically a mind controller alters reality, and that is the series.
Yeah,
and then you can go back and rewatch it and find all the stuff. Yeah. So I'm I'm really, really enjoying it. And with the double drop, it's it seemed like that's the finale, and then this is going to be kind of like an epilogue almost.
Yeah, that's the wrap up.
We're going to figure out who lived, who died, who actually died.
I think that we're gonna have to relitigate some stuff. We're gonna have to come back to some stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, and they did even. I would love it. I would love it if I remember there was I think a line, I can't remember who said it, but they were just yeah, so we're heading to the finale. It's going to be a bunch of whiz bang, blah, blah, blah. And were they making fun of themselves and making fun of a little bit of the discourse? Maybe the one thing that people sort of will hit WandaVision for was it just turns into an MCU thing fast towards the back 20 minutes.
It was
and
the
that's
weakest
fine.
part of that series was that, and then it's just this one. It was that's it, but they did it, but it worked.
I just can't wait for Nick Fury to show up and clean up the mess that we just had.
I hope he slow walks and pulls out his.
Yeah,
this motherfucker.
He didn't do
this
shit.
motherfucker doesn't. This motherfucker's acting all fucking all cool and high and mighty. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He has no idea what the fuck he is doing. You know what I mean?
What's the one time we're all those nerds going raging on the internet? We're fair enough.
Yeah.
On that one.
Yeah. No. He
enough,
doesn't even
boys.
know the fucking names over there. But we're not talking about that.
We're talking about witches.
We're talking about witches, and we're talking about something that has been very good. You guys ready to rock?
Yes, Halloween.
Fuck yeah. All right, it's Halloween. We appreciate you guys very much for hanging out with us as we conclude our Agatha All Along coverage. If you guys want to get early and uncut access to all of our anything that is on the streaming channels that is dope and sick and awesome and that we are covering, you guys get early and uncut access to that on our premium streaming tier. That is on the $8 tier if you guys want to do that. I'm because we got, I mean, y'all they're just gonna drop a fucking on Christmas Day. They're gonna drop fucking Squid Games on us. You know what I mean? In a couple of days, they're gonna drop Arcane on us. There's it's very possible that I'm gonna fucking get caught up and
my whole feet are just gonna curl up.
It's very possible that I'm gonna get caught up and we're just gonna have to do the second season of what was it, Severance. You know what I mean? Because people have been flipping up. Would you guys would that be cool? all of that stuff is on the horizon. It's on this tier if you guys want to check it out. So we guys hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with like, subscribe, ring the bell thingy, because that shit always hoops. It never fucking hurts. We appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. Whoa.
I
Is
love
it, or is this the first trip down the road? Maybe?
Maybe.
Okay, here we go. We're here.
I love it.
They didn't have color 1750.
They didn't have any colors. She's having a
Pregnant.
baby.
She's pregnant.
Oh,
dropping off a kid.
Am I pregnant?
Oh, pregnant.
Sometime back in the 1700s,
Am I pregnant?
you had to just squat in the woods
Oh.
and then cut a lemon. I don't know why, but you had to bite on a lemon.
Oh,
Bite on a
God.
dang lemon.
Was that just a contraction or something, maybe?
This is the future Republicans want.
Yeah. This is trad wife life.
She made a
Oh
deal.
my god, I love that outfit though.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe she like swapped the child's life for hers.
Yeah, she's like, I don't want to die, but
Like, no, you are going to die because of this pregnancy. Oh, my God.
yeah, it sucks. You're like, he'll live through the birth, but you don't know when he's gonna die.
I mean, that's every child.
That's like almost. I mean, yeah, that's every child.
Oh.
You are made from scratch.
Oh, old-fashioned way. Is that a coven?
Forest witch.
Yeah, sometimes the subtitles spoil it. Egg circle.
Nicholas.
Mr. Shart.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Short.
We wouldn't still be making that joke if they had had the balls to make that joke. That's maybe the only knock that I'll give this show.
Yeah. So these are the future creepy ladies.
Ooh. Oh,
I
she's
think.
Oh.
Oh wait, did she just?
She was all about it.
She was
It was
way
a
back in the
ruse.
day the whole time.
Damn.
But maybe that's what she has to do to keep the baby alive? Oh, there he is. He looks like little Tarzan.
Little buff boy.
He does look like little Tarzan.
Your child stole from us. Is it true, boy? Do you shame your mother?
Oh, you are horrible. How dare you?
Yeah, right.
One can always rely on the kindness of witches. Give me that. Thief, return it.
Oh. Just.
She's-
And see,
they're both rotted. They're both
rotted.
Yeah,
they got a
yeah.
they're
rotted
both-
goat.
Turns out this is a show about a villain. Like,
Yes. Did he write it? He wrote The Witch's Road.
Yeah.
They wrote it. No royalties.
It's so old. Well,
Yeah.
it's so old that
Yeah,
like the
it's-
Public domain.
This is public
the public domain's kicked
But
in.
yeah, Agatha needed like a cut of every one of those records that lady
Yeah,
sold.
right.
So honestly, eating her daughter was just her claiming her royalties.
Sure.
I cannot protect you from what's coming. And I cannot divine when she will return.
But that's just having a baby. That's just being a human.
Yeah, right. Agatha
Yeah.
can't deal with the impermanence of life.
I know, like she had a mortal child, and it's like,
Listen, I get it. You know, it's stressful.
I like it.
Her name is Rio, and she's going to kill your child.
Is the fact that he can't do magic? She's like, you can't do magic. Huck him in the bin.
huck
Yep.
him in the bin.
Huck him in
Get
the
me a
bin.
book. He's taken a long time to write this song.
Yeah,
I
right.
feel like Jolene and I Will Always Love You were written in a single evening. That's all I'm gonna say. This kid needs to. He ain't no Dolly, okay?
Nope.
Oh dang. Pop star. He's like, okay, Britney Spears, get up there.
Here, take your thief and others talents.
Young boy, wherever did you come upon such a curious song?
In the hospital.
That was the fakest fucking cough of all time.
I thank you.
Like all child stars, they stop working. You're like, get out of here.
Turns it wasn't Agatha Harkness, it was Agatha Culkin. Like over there.
Kill more witches, Mom.
She's gonna decide to kill him and he's just gonna go like this. Ooh.
Uh-oh. Oh. Well, that was nice that she had him kiss her goodbye, but like she's asleep, she doesn't know. There it is.
You must know the way then.
How dare you? Who are you?
Forgive me. I heard you singing. Might you show me the way?
Oh, did she just promise to show all these witches the way to the road, and then she just eats them?
Just sucks them dry. Oh no.
Oh,
I know it by heart.
oh
First,
dear.
we must gather a coven.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Ah, you fucking motherfucker. What are you
Oh,
doing?
Seems like really elaborate. Just like a huge long ass con.
But it's actually brilliant. Cause like, oh, I tried to get them through. They just weren't strong enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It explains all the missing witches.
Yeah.
Oh, she's like, well, she's done nothing wrong because she's like, they attacked me.
Yeah.
To be fair.
We will never hold Agatha to account. like.
Oh, I love the costume.
Ooh, but yeah, this is. I mean, this is just like they gave the costume designer like this script, and they were like, oh, fucking say less, like.
Oh,
yeah.
the 90s. Just for crafting, calling the corners.
Yeah, this is the craft for sure.
Are there any real witches in the house? Because all I see are has-beens.
What
and
is that?
covens.
She was gonna do her scam, and she couldn't do her scam because it worked. Because
She,
of the kid,
no.
because of teen.
She's never been on the road.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She was just doing her normal scam, and when the scam becomes real,
Yeah.
she's like, God damn it. Oh, she's like, God damn it, teen.
It was me.
Boo!
Oh, now she's a crone? She's a crone ghost. Force
I
ghost.
saw you die.
Yeah, and now I'm a ghost. Can you dig it? You actually did something interesting with it. It's just a con to lure other gullible witches. The song doesn't mean anything. It never did.
It's written by a dumb child.
Yeah.
Written by a weird looking
Love
kid.
wasn't real.
It means that I killed them.
Or did you?
Alice!
Well, I killed Alice.
Lilia!
Yeah.
That was her choice.
Mrs. Davis!
Who?
She didn't even.
Yes, the gardening lady. If you actually do the math on it, you saved a life.
Yay!
Nice.
She gets to fly off into the sunset.
If you want to be a witch, get used to this feeling.
I'll never get used to this.
Again, the same kind of pitch with the penguin, where like it gets easier.
It
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
easier, kid. Listen, basically you learned that the Delulu is the Salulu.
Mhm.
Oh, is he gonna dig up her body and then resurrect it? Or is he gonna go recreate the road to go get...
I think
The
he's gonna go
bodies.
back and get him. He's like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah.
It's like I'm
Yeah,
more powerful
honestly,
than anybody, like than anyone. You know what I
If
mean?
I
Like,
killed you, I can unkill you, right?
and that's probably what fucking death is so fucking like afraid. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
What
What are you doing?
I'm banishing you.
No.
Oh.
Whoa.
No.
You don't get another chance. Time to go toward the lighter into Rio's toxic embrace, or wherever you deserve to spend eternity.
Woo!
I really don't care.
Wow. Fully done.
Give it to me. Give it back. It's mine.
Why are you still here? Why won't you just die?
Because I can't face him.
Ooh, she got it.
Mm.
'Cause I got issues with my son,
Nicholas.
Mr. Sharp.
Mr. Sharp.
I'm sorry. This is
It's a
hate for
dead
people, I'm sorry.
child, John. It's a dead child that sharded.
Maybe being a ghost suits you. Spirit is my guide.
How is she gonna hang out and be a force ghost?
Most fun Force Ghost ever.
Honestly, I feel like he doesn't need to feel guilty about Patty LaPone one. She was like,
Yeah.
No, and she even said that, you know. But
if
I think
anything, it helped
I think it's the whole thing. Like he kind of like begot the scenario, and that's what he's struggling with. I think more than anything.
Yeah.
Let's go find Tommy.
Whoa.
Let's go to Derry. What are those bullies up to? I like this team, Teen and Ghost.
Yeah.
There you go.
That was cute.
Huh.
He's just got a ghost that's gonna hang out with him. Although if I was Agatha, I'd be like, couldn't you have like used my younger, hotter form? Why do I gotta be a crone? I want to be a crone ghost.
Right. That was very good. I really enjoyed it. You know what I mean? Like the what'd you guys think of the finale?
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
I'm here for Ghost and Derry.
Yeah.
Let's go to find this town where the bullies bully you to death. It's just a prank. It's just a prank.
Right.
It's fine. We're just holding him underwater until he dies.
Just hold him
Yeah. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah.
There was definitely some elements about it that I was definitely like, it's like, oh, like, you know, there's been maybe a little bit more permanence within some elements of the story. Maybe just because we're conditioned to bad fucking MCU TV. That like those bitches were dead. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they were done. You know, like and
They're cooked.
cooked. But also like, you know, there's a ghost and she's fucking rolling. You know what I mean? Like I get that. Like,
Because I could see Jen could be a antagonist because she's realizes that team.
both of you crazy motherfucker. Like,
You
thanks for
got
giving me
those
my-
girls killed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She probably more blames Agatha. She's like, wait, Agatha's still around as a ghost?
Yeah.
I need to exorcise her.
Well, I feel like a Gamora death is a very Marvel sort of way where it's like, yeah, you got your death scene, but then we found like an alternate timeline version.
We found a way. There's always a timeline.
Yeah, it's like, so it's and they do that a lot in the comics itself.
Big time.
Like Black Widow will come back somehow. Like, we always have a way to get Captain America back. You know, and like, you know, the Tony Stark of it all, you know, an Iron Man. We'll just get a different Iron Man
shit,
now.
he's coming back as a villain, man. He's come back as Doom.
Which is crazy. I wonder if they're gonna address that he looks just like him. But look, we'll see.
I really enjoyed like the soberness of it. It was a bit of an epilogue, honestly. Like, I mean, like that was, it was definitely like the crescendo was was episode 8, and this was kind of just, you know, it was just kind of like giving context. You know what I mean?
I just love the origin story.
Yeah,
Like, I thought that was like a cool little movie, kind of like a little Agatha movie.
it was a little short film.
Yeah, and I was like, no, I love that. Like, I always wanted to see her, like, old timey Agatha. Also, we didn't get any story about, like, remember her mom was there, like, so who's her mom, and like, so there are still questions because like her mom wasn't around.
Or like what? Or like what any of that stuff. I mean, we know what happened because there was that scene, that flashback scene with her where she got everybody. You know, the final great. Like I'm assuming not. Maybe, was was that the first script? Was it you know one of 20 or 25 or something like
Maybe
that?
when she realized
I mean, like
she
because
had
her
that
mom was
power.
just like, "Yo, you're killing so many witches, dude."
But
Like-
yeah, unless she didn't mean to do it at first, and then they all killed her.
Yeah.
Well, no, because I didn't know. It felt like that scene felt like she was like younger.
Yeah.
Did she
Yeah.
seem younger there? So that seemed like the prequel where it's like she had this power. She maybe like didn't know how to control it and was killing people by accident. And then everybody turned on her. And then she's like, well, fuck it, I'm going to lean into it.
And that's probably how,
Probably
like,
Death was like, hey, you know
that's
what?
why
you're
Death
actually
was so
doing
attracted
it.
to her.
Yeah, you killed your
Like,
own mom.
yeah,
Cool.
like, you are real good at helping me do my job.
I think she was into it
Yeah.
because she was good at it and because she did.
Yeah.
No,
Well, no,
I think that
I think that's,
scene.
like,
It became that. It
scene-
became
Yeah.
that
no,
for
that
sure.
scene with her
100%.
mom, I think
Yeah,
she
yeah,
was,
yeah.
that was old, like pre-Agatha, young Agatha, when I think at that point she wasn't like at peace with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
killing yet.
Mm.
And that was probably like, look, you love this and you love me. You love death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, because it powers you. Like, that's
Your
why.
mom betrayed you. Your mom was going to let them light you on fire.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
You do what you have to do. You survived.
I don't know.
So-
I'd have to go back.
I'm
I'd have
going
to go
to
back
guess.
and watch it.
I'm going to
Like,
guess
like-
that's how it was. Like it was like she as a witch was not meaning. Like she like accidentally killed some witches, or she accidentally killed one and then did it again, and that's when they
Yeah.
decided to burn her. And
Or
so
that
it's
would
like,
that would have been a good scene, like where it's like I feel like that's never been that clearly defined, like as far as like how like what her intention is. I guess I'm just operating from the thing. It's like this is a villain's like thing, and so she's been kind
I
of
mean,
like
every
rocking
villain's
with
backstory.
it, you know what I mean? Like,
well, no,
but-
every villain's backstory
of
has
course,
the turn, right?
right, of
Where they
course.
have the choice and they choose the bad thing.
100%.
But a good villain, they always posit it as you can kind of understand.
yeah,
And that's
Or it's
kind of
like,
where I was thinking.
there's
I
a
thought
humanity
she was,
of it, you know.
It was like the betrayal of her mom
Mhm.
and her the coven who were like, no, we're gonna light you on fire. That was when she decided. That's what I thought that scene was.
No, but like all that stuff was very like, it was effective. It was good. It kind of you see like the impetus of the deal and everything like that. You know, I like it was all well done. Very sober. I almost wish that they would have stuck. I love that shot that was like tilted on the side. Like, you know, they pulled out or whatever it is, just because I love to watch Catherine Hahn like stretch her
Yeah.
like acting wings and chops. I almost wanted to like watch that breakdown like just like a little bit more and feel it a little bit more, but like it was still incredibly effective and like
Oh, right before the drone shot. Yeah.
or yeah,
No,
but like they
You
kind
know,
of
when she was singing by the grave.
Oh,
well, like or right before that, like when she just wakes up, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
actually, yeah.
Like I like it's like they cut to a white, but again, whatever.
Yeah.
Like you know what I mean. Like I just kind of want it because I know that she's capable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
loved all those fucking costumes to go through the eras and shit like that. that
So
was
good.
fucking killer. So they got to go find
Tommy.
They got to go find the fast
Tommy.
boy.
But he's so fast. How are you going to catch him?
How you gonna catch?
look at me, Mama Fast.
He's jumping around. Like I don't know if we'll ever. I don't think. Are we ever gonna get Agatha All Along season 2? I don't think that's gonna happen.
Not Agatha, but it would be something. I could see this being like a yearly Halloween thing. That could be fun if they do a side jaunt where it's,
We don't make TV shows year to year anymore.
I don't know. I just thought it would be.
Yeah.
it would be
I
cute
wish. You know, but
if
yeah.
it was like a Halloween. Every year, Marvel does a Halloween like centric
Yeah.
thing.
They might. I mean, like,
With their
people have been
witches
pretty
and
satisfied
wizards.
with this show, from what I can tell. You know,
And
like-
they've been leaning into all of the horror stuff. You know, we just can't get another Blade movie. We just can't
Blade,
do it.
a Blade movie is somehow impossible to make. You know, somehow,
Yeah.
some fucking how. Like, you know,
Well, it's because the first ones were so great.
yeah. Well, the first two. Like,
The kids
the
don't-
third one, I don't know.
Bottle
Like, you know,
service killed the blood rave scene.
Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
just a bunch of like people with umbrellas around tables, just like looking at their phones.
Mhm.
What kind of blood rave is that?
what kind of blood rave is that? Yeah, you can't do it. Yeah, you can't do a
Bottle
blood rave where you
service.
just all like this could be like a really good example for them, honestly. Like to be like just fucking lean into some shit. Like the thing that I love about this, I mean, like there was like a kind of a very visceral, like just like a fucking point of fucking view, man. And that's, and I think that is the principal thing that Marvel lacks, I think.
Well, think about like the rest of the television shows, and like the good and the bad, where you have like, okay, this WandaVision, made this possible.
Sure.
Obviously. But then you had Captain America and the Winter Soldier. Or Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Yeah. And that was messy at times, but also had some really interesting views on civil rights, which I thought was fucking cool.
There was some good stuff in there.
And then you had like some forgettable stuff. Like you had like Hawkeye was just a jaunt. Like whatever, Miss Marvel was just fun.
Yeah.
People fucking hate She-Hulk. Like I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it.
I liked it.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I thought Moon Knight had some interesting. They were trying something.
That is some fun moments, I think.
Yeah, it was up and down.
Yeah.
So like we've had some cool, and obviously
Loki's solid.
Loki was
solid.
Like, Loki was just like a nice extension of the universe, and it's a bummer that the TV show was so good, but the movies, it didn't translate. The whole that stuff just got like, it was DOA
big time.
Because of somebody.
Their best elements are when they're like really swinging for something. You know what I mean? Like really trying something with like a point of view and trying to like say something. You can do that in a television show. It's harder to do. I mean, like with a movie, you're trying to fucking please as many people as you can. You know what I mean? Like it's like a little bit more of like,
you can't have too many, like you can't have too many B, C, and D plots that, it's just like you just have to have an A and a B. That's pretty much about all you can get,
Yeah, 100%. Empower people just to do shows like that, like have a style, have a point of view. I mean, like, I think the stuff in the movies and the shows is like when they're trying to be like everything to and again it is a feat to make like a piece of entertainment that can appeal to a broad audience. Like people act like it's not hard, and it's hard. Like it's very in some ways it might be the hardest thing to do. But I think that what this show demonstrates is like lean into it, man.
Yeah,
lean the fuck into it. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is
I guess, but I mean, we don't know behind the scenes numbers of like how many people are actually watching this.
Sure.
So like that's the hard part, is they can't always do this. Because they need to have like a like a Deadpool where just like everybody and like their cousin has watched that movie. They need to make those $1 billion tent poles.
Oh, word.
And and they can't always spend a couple $100 million on a passion project,
Yeah.
But if it's a cool product, and I think Kevin, for his like credit, I think he does care about this world very deeply and wants to make unique and interesting stuff. I don't think he's not a Zack Snyder.
No.
He's a very different, I think.
Thank God.
And the fact that like they're taking the lessons learned from like a Quantum Mania and from a Secret Invasion and the 8 billion script revisions of a Blade movie. Well, like they're like, okay, well this isn't working. And let's just not do it.
Sure.
Let's just wait.
You gotta have your like kind of your big stuff, but where and when there's an opportunity to like, I don't know, like this show is very queer. This show is very like it's very femme centered. Like it's very like it's all of the things that it had to be in order for the show to work. And I thought that was lovely. Like it was just lovely to see it come to fruition.
Yeah, it's great.
How about you, Morgan? Like how you feeling about this shit? Like
again, I'm like I had Marvel fatigue, and this is the first time where I'm like, okay, this type of shit I can get behind, because it's just this part of the MCU. I love that there's witches and they're doing stuff and they're around, and again, the Halloween of it all, the campiness of it all, the silliness. This is the right amount of silly to serious, like sober, like like Catherine Hahn is playing it very straight when she's like losing her child and shit.
Right.
And so it's like, if you like cast good enough actresses and actors, it's like you can throw all the camp in, but it's also backed up by some chops. So it's like, I don't know. I if they were like every year we're gonna have a Halloween thing, I'm watching every year.
I'm excited for like again the young Avengers-ification. You know, I had gotten back into comics in the early 2000s after a sabbatical, you know, through the 90s, and so I was reading when all that stuff kind of hit. You know, it was like Civil War into that, and I love that era of comics. I was buying literally every Marvel release at the time. And I've cut back since then. I mean, but like it was, every title was interesting and exciting, and you know, you had like your Runaways, and you had like all these like new characters that were being kind of designed with a different take on things, and they were fun. And I'm just excited to see them all kind of come to the screen finally. Yeah. No, I mean, like, it would, and I did think that, and even that shit's 20 years old now, which is crazy. Yeah, which is nuts. I mean, like, and also hats off to, I mean, like, I can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but the actor who played Billy, I thought he did a great job. I mean, like, awesome.
This was a really, really good episode and a good series, I think, for him, and like to watch them kind of like bring everything kind of like into fruition and stuff like that was very satisfying, you know, and like, like you know, I don't know. I mean, we didn't get as much Aubrey Plaza as I would like. But the fact that she could be around and could just ping ponging around.
She's death. Like, she could show up at any moment.
I mean, literally, she not like every death, and there have been very few, but like every death, the idea that like Aubrey Plaza is like coming in, like, come here, Black Widow. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
know.
I'm like, that's awesome. That's fucking sick. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, hats off to him.
What were you saying, Sean? Sorry, I was on my archive of my own. I was starting my Black Widow Aubrey Plaza death fan fiction. I got distracted. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No. That's totally fine. Yeah, like the believe me. No, there's some.
Unlocked.
There's some deviant art out there, I'm sure. But yeah. I don't know. Like I had like shout out to the showrunner Jack Schaefer. Like, being like, I'm gonna, because again, this show seems like it might have been a handoff. Like they would have done fucking WandaVision and be like, yeah, we'll do a fucking sequel and I'll give it to somebody else. I love the fact that they were like a caretaker enough, and you can tell like the same person made that with the care and consideration that made WandaVision made this show. You know what I mean? Like, and you can tell.
I think that they really loved Agatha, and then I think that like Catherine Hahn is easy to fall in love with when you see her do anything. And just as a presence, and just being like, well, I've got this. I mean, this is perfect. Like, what's run? And
let's go for it.
Yeah, and you can tell like when you have somebody of like that sort of presence. There's very few actors or actresses that can do something as magnificent as that. It just really embody something and just hit all of the notes.
Yeah. Or just just break free and like kind of like whatever. Like that's how it feels, you know.
As much as we loved it, I think maybe people who aren't as like maybe media savvy or literate, you know, were turned off by that first episode a little bit because they thought it was, you know, they were reading it very literal. Yeah. And I think that's kind of funny because we were just like, this is fucking hilarious. They're like, this is dumb. Like, why is she acting like that?
Why is the writing so bad? And you're
like, it's like because they're making it's a satire. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like,
satire.
Yeah. It's like really good. Like so
I hate this, but I watch all the shows that it's parodying. You know, like fine, go back to, you know, NCIS season, you know,
whatever
22.
It's like, listen, let's just go back and just keep saying odd shit like that. You know what I mean? Like but yeah, I hats off to him. I think it's been like a very. It's been like this kind of really awesome kind of like journey with it. You know what I mean? Like there was some fun stuff, there was some camp stuff, there was some spooky stuff, there was some really affecting like drama of it and everything. And then there was some MCU stuff, and it was stuff that was like handled well. Like, you know what I mean? Like and like to be able to do that takes a very deft hand. So shout out to Jack Schaefer and the showrunners and everybody else and stuff like that, and Catherine Hahn and everybody. I mean, like, I'm kind of down for whatever the fuck. Like, we'll see in 4 years, I suppose. Like whenever their next show comes out or whatever the fuck it is. But it's not going to be 4 years before we do some of it. We got a bunch of stuff coming out on the channel. If you guys want to stay up to date on that, you guys want to get it early and uncut, you guys can do that by becoming a part of the Patreon. The link, it's in the top end comments in the description below. You click that shit, you head on over, you hit us up at the premium $8 tier. And that shit. that shit comes to you early and uncut before you guys before we put it up on YT. So we hope you guys consider doing that. But if you can't do that and you still want to help us out, you can hit us with a like and subscribe, ring the bell thing, because that shit always helps. It never fucking hurts. Appreciate y'all for hanging out with us. We will check y'all later. One more time, Morgan, do it.
Witches. Ghosts, apparently.